was very pleased with the world he had created, but his work was not finished. The sky and sea were quiet, so God made living creatures who could fly in the air and swim in the sea. Soon the heavens and oceans were teeming with life. Then God turned his attention to the land, which was beautiful but empty. So God created all the animals, from the smallest mite to the biggest beast, and they roamed throughout earth. There was something missing from God's new world. The most wonderful part was still to come. God made human beings with minds to think and hearts to love. The first man was called Adam. God realized that Adam was lonely, and so he made Eve, the first woman. Adam and Eve lived in a perfect place called the Garden of Eden. God was pleased with his creation. Adam and Eve were very happy in the Garden of Eden. They were friends with God, their Maker, and they enjoyed everything that he had created. They were in charge of God's world, but in return, God wanted them to obey him. He loved them and knew what was best for them. There were many trees laden with tasty fruit in the Garden of Eden, but there was just one tree that God did not want Adam and Eve to touch. This was the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you eat the fruit off that tree, you will die, said God. Eve was walking in the Garden of Eden when she came across a snake, the craftiest of all God's animals. The snake told Eve about the tree that God had told them not to touch. If you eat the fruit from this tree, said the snake, you will be like God, because you will know the difference between good and bad. Eve was tempted to disobey God, so she took a bite from the forbidden fruit. Then she persuaded Adam to do the same. When God found out what they had done, he was so angry and sad. He told Adam and Eve to leave the Garden of Eden forever.